Hello, my name is Tjameika Wilson, and I am the host of Curvypreneur. Today, I am with Dymax of DYMAX Productions, an executive producer. We have so much to talk to her about. This is not all that she does, but this is just one part, a little mini part of what she do. It's great to have a woman producer. You know, we don't have too many out there showing. It's a great thing. We're in the field, but more people talk about the men that's out there. So give it a few moments, sit back, relax, take a moment. We're going to come back. I'm going to have a lot to talk about. We're going to have some fun. You're going to see this gorgeous, beautiful woman that is here doing her thing. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back, and as I said, I'm going to hear with my guest, Dymax. She has such great things to talk about. Can you tell a little bit about yourself with a little intro? Because I know I did not do you any justice.
All right, baby, this is Dymax, doing what it is that I do each and every week just for you. That's my little saying I always say. I'm into the media. You know, we do the pictures, we do the videos, we go out, we promote people. I do hair, I do makeup, we do the fashion thing. I used to do the model thing a lot.
Okay.
But now, you know, I kind of cut that down and just basically do it online, you know, post up the pictures mostly. And just trying to be in the city and get to the next level. You know, I was just telling my friend that's what we need to do, start doing some like love and hip hop type shows, but more positive.
Yes, I do say that we need to be more of a better light. But before we talk about the things that we want to do next, let's start out. How long have you been in this industry? Because you said you started with modeling and things like that first. 12 years. This is my 12th year on TV. So we say like she started at like 5. Yeah, we're gonna keep it there.
So that's 5. TV. But when it comes to the hair and doing all that, that's like maybe 30 years now. I don't know. I got to count.
She's seasoned, y'all. So we're gonna learn a lot today about this industry and what's going on. So since you talk about the love and hip hop, let's first talk about your business. We want to put that out there because, as I said, as a woman entrepreneur, it's a great thing that we're being shown more in the light. What made you go into production, though?
I always liked it because I had a friend that did it, and I never took the steps. But unfortunately, my mom was in the hospital, and they, you know, killed her, as far as I'm concerned. You know, that's what it's always going to be to me. So I wanted to get the story out there. Okay. So I went to, you know, public access, and I got on a show, and we had put the story out there. So it was a real big thing, and it was like, they was mad, like it got to them. and so from there, you know, I still didn't tell the total story like I want because I didn't have a base then. So I didn't want to put it out and nobody knows it. But now, soon, I'm going to really talk about it because now I got a base. I got an audience after 12 years.
Okay. So that's the thing is people don't understand that there's so much out there in between media and telling your story. And it's good in a good light, the information that's out there because sometimes the news is a little corrupted in what they want you to hear and believe in. So I appreciate you coming out and pushing what you do. Sorry to hear about your mom, and I'm sorry. I know we all have one of those stories that's close that they didn't do right in the hospital, but hopefully one day that medical field would get better in what they do. Yeah. So, but to the light of you, so you did production, you did movies. You do movies? Or?
I don't do movies. I just do videos, like, you know, as far as taping, what do you call it, in the studio, or in the field, and we tape people about what it is that they're doing. You know, if I did you, just like you're doing me, you would tell me what you do with Curvypreneur. You would tell me what you do, you know, in the school with the kids, the what do you call it, the businessman, the senator, whoever it is, you know, because my show is open. It's not just one thing. Yeah.
So what is the name of your show?
I have a few. One is called It's On Your Vision, and that's the first one that I had. The next one is Talent Search, and of course we look for talent. And then I have People Testimony and the Word.
Okay.
Yeah.
So out of the 3, I know everyone always say you're not supposed to feel one's better than the other. What's your baby? Like, what's the one that like
It's
really
it's on your vision, because that was the brainchild that had everybody going a little cuckoo at that time, because my show was off the hook. And I swear that mainstream TV took some of my stuff. You can't tell me that they did.
Hey, we all get a snippet from somewhere. We know who we want to be like and who we don't want to be like. I get the whole thing. So I didn't get to see it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go Google. Google's a good thing. I get to find out what I'm missing.
Look, all that good stuff is not on social media though, because that was before social media was like hot and I wasn't really on it. Them shows was like woo wee. I used to call it Wild Wild West. They was wild.
Okay. I don't know if I can be on that show. I don't know how wild.
No, you can get on it because it's real. It's wild and real. Like, people was really, you know how you have these talk shows and then everybody's talking, you talk this one, but everybody was like, and people would call it, what kind of show is this?
Well, we gotta give time out to have everybody be heard and things like that. So, so your social media, you said you're popping now. So that
was the beginning though. That's before I got seasoned. You know, it was like wow.
So now you know, like, I gotta give it these time. Everybody gotta take the time to talk. So about your show, Vision. What's the second one?
It's on your vision, talent search, and people testimony in the word.
People testimony in the word. I like how that sounds. What's that officially about?
That's about, people, their testimony, and the word. God, the Bible, and we talk about different subjects in the Bible. And some people will come on, maybe a Muslim will come on, an Israelite, or just a regular Catholic man, a priest, whoever it is that wants to come on, and we just talk about religion. And then the testimony part is when you just talk about the good stuff that has happened to you in your life, that you feel with God, because some people don't believe in God at all.
Isn't it weird?
To me, but to each his own. Like, I'm not judging.
No, I was actually reading something. Well, someone sent me something in the inbox. You always get these long tags and messages about, God, tagging God, making sure you put God first and things like that. And they said now that the things that are going on in the world, do you believe, I'm just going to go off this little snippet, that because they took the word of God out of schools, out of everything, that this world is like now crumbling. People are not really knowing love and family and relationships and building together. Everything is so separate.
I think so. I think something has happened. And when I was coming here, I was telling a man about Colin Kaepernick. I can't say his name right. He's the basketball player that was bending down.
Okay. Now you got me. I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's why I went 3 times to ask how to say her name right. I'm the worst.
That's all right. We all do. Especially me. I'm getting old, so But he reminded me that they ridiculed that man and did all that, and they kind of like blacklisted him now from the being in the teams. And he said, but they took prayer and stuff out of schools. Like, before you used to have to stand up, I pledge allegiance to the flag. They took it out.
I hate it, but
I used to hate it too, but it's gone. So if it can go out to school and that's okay, why are you gonna get mad at a man that's kneeling? That's just like, I don't like what America is standing for.
Exactly.
Doesn't make sense.
Because again, as you say, media switch and turn what they want you to believe in, and they put, not that they, I want to say push it on us, but they push it on us in a sense of what we're supposed to believe is right. My grandmother is a priest, evangelist, so I'm in the church all my life. So you never stop going to church. So that's why I say it's kind of hard not to believe in God. Not that you say that everyone has to be everything God, hallelujah, praise the Lord, how you doing?
Yeah.
But how can you not believe in God, that there's or a higher
power,
than
something.
just you?
I don't know, but they don't. But that's I talked to somebody on my Facebook. He doesn't believe, and it was very interesting, the conversation. So it's like, to each his own. Long as I believe, that's all that matters to me.
All you do is about to worry about you. I know. We keep trying to save a soul. Throw it out there, bring them back.
That's it.
Just gotta let you have it.
Exactly. So, maybe one day they'll see. But when you have to have certain things happen in your life that like, wow, this seemed like a miracle, or like, it's just not a coincidence. It's like, it's just something. I call it something. It can't be explained. So if you didn't feel it, If you haven't gone through it, then I guess you can't do the testimony part, right?
But people don't realize they go through something every day. I think it's not talked to enough at home. Like,
but some people is grown, so who's going to talk to them? You grown already.
But you know, like what you went through yesterday at work, or like me, I always say that many car accidents I had, I wasn't supposed to be here. So the same thing, like that's a testimony to somebody else who can't believe that they can walk again. Like, you know, like why are we we're believing that the chair's going to be there, that car going to start in the morning, but we can't believe in somebody's a little higher than us.
Well, when you have a tsunami that happens, when you have earthquakes, when the lightning hits the tree, when you have these things that's like, this stuff is crazy. And I always say, man, y'all can do all you want. I mean, everybody fighting over land. You're going to pay for the water in your house. Like, this ain't even your water, really. Like, what are you talking about? Like, they just want everything. So, you know what? Man is no match for the universe. That's my thing. That's what I say. You ain't no match for the... Keep on. God, an earthquake. Did you see a lot of places opening up the ground?
Yeah, the thing is the snow in places that never had snow.
Yes.
That's getting me like, okay,
it's crazy.
I don't know where to go to. So, what's your next adventure? What's coming up next for you?
Well, me, next, I hope to start doing my hair thing again. Like, I want to get back into, like, makeovers, you know, because I had stopped for a long time. And now I want to bring that back this year. Because there's a lot of new hairdos that's out that's like, oh, that's my thing.
She must have knew that she's coming to see me. She just knew she was coming to see me. No, I believe in, I have a cosmetic line called C Diamonds. So my biggest thing is like women seeing the diamonds in themselves. So I always believe in that we're not taking care of ourselves no more. We'll come outside with our hair looking crazy, pull back in a ponytail and go, I'm here. We're not trying.
But you know what? In a way, if that's what people want to do, I'm not going to knock it because we're black, and some of us without a chemical in your hair or something, your hair is real hard. Like people be like, why you want to straighten your hair? Because it hurts. And they act like, you know, just forget about that.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I pledge y'all people that's
natural.
That
yes, more power to you.
It's more maintenance. I've come to find out it's more maintenance.
Really?
I went from short, natural hair is maintenance like a mother. It depends on your hair. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
If you have good hair, you can wake up and wet it and go.
Yeah.
But the other folks that got to blow dry, braid it, turn it, twist it, we got time for all that. So I appreciate you coming back. I'm a hair person. I have a hairstylist and we rock out and do hair shows and things like that. I grew up on that and I always loved that.
Yeah.
So have you did Warner Brothers?
Oh, yeah, of course. Like yes. You know, I traveled around when they used to go like to Florida. They went to different places. I'm going. You know, I was all into it. I want to get back. But then it kind of changed to like sales, you know, because before it was about learning, teaching, and that's where I got my style from, going to them shows, knowing how to dress and present myself. And I saw the people on the platform. They look good. I was like, ooh, I'm going to be like that, you know, when you first get into the game. Yeah, so
we
thank you,
still
y'all.
like that. We still like that. I'm not stopping. But that's the other thing. Like I said, when I came to the point of saying that people just come outside, like, it's okay. I walk about my pajamas. I don't need to comb my hair. I'm here. But there was always a time and place. Maybe when I was brought up, I'm still young. I'm 20. Let me stop lying.
That's all right. I'm 25 forever, so it's all right.
You know, like you came out. There was church clothes. There were outside clothes. There were certain things. Everything did not mesh just your being here.
Look, on the social media the other day, they had the guys, not with just your little crack showing. They had their whole behinds out. And I was like, I hope this is just a joke. Because this, you know what, they already getting black folks. I don't think you need to do that. You don't need to do the cracks and the butt hanging down with the pants. That's ugly.
It's not just us black folks now. Everyone's doing it. I don't know when did that start that you want to have your butt out. I guess it's their butt's hot. You think?
I think it's crazy. And I think it's us women as well that accept it. Like, it's okay if we go down the street and your pants is almost on the floor. Like, it's okay. Like, you my man. Like, it's us too. Because if we didn't accept it, then maybe they would step their game up. But it's a fad. It's cute now to them. It's like,
that's what they're teaching them. Well, media, we're teaching them what's the videos, you know, same thing like we did. We watched the TV shows when they were all covered up and dressed. That's what we wanted to wear. When they got a little bit more cleavage things, we did that. You know, it's a phase. I hope this phase ends soon.
I mean, but it's about morals. Like, we don't have morals and respect no more. Like, that's out the window. We don't love one another. It's no unity. And if we don't get that, and my thing mostly, I love talking about my black race. I'm sorry, because I'm from black people. We got to get it together, and we need to wake up. Okay. And then everybody else, you know, let's blend with them as well, because then that's everybody loving one another. Yeah. Period.
There's a lot of separation. I always say, like, it's nothing wrong. I love pro-black. I'm black. My mom's black. My dad's black. If y'all can't tell. But in a sense, I believe that we're somewhere there's a mix. Because, I mean, you know, back in slave time, unfortunately, our women got raped and there were mixed children always. There was always something, you know, in the mix of this. So we just need to learn how to live together as people. But
even if you mix, according to society, you black anyway, so that's just what they do, or whatever. Yeah, like all this racism and hatred that's going on just needs to stop. And the black on black, us killing one another every single day, is just sad.
Yes.
Period.
I agree. See, this is women power. We're coming back. We're taking over again. But no, I'm really excited because, like I said, I don't get to meet women production. I've been a model and doing different things. I always have men in the industry, so it's great to see other women that are doing more and trying. That has real life.
And you know, when I'm out in the field, like say I'm taping something, a show or whatever, and you know, I always scan because I want to know where I'm going to be so I can get the best whatever before it starts. So I'll be there and I'll be doing my thing, and a man, because it's a lot of men, like you said, they will always come and stand in front of me, and I'm like, excuse me, you know, what are you doing? I'm here. So yeah, that goes on out there.
And why is that? Why
unprofessional, I call it, because when I was with the real professional people, like for Whitney Houston, I went out there and like all the ABC, the cameramen with all these big zooms, it was like love. It's like, okay, we all got to get our stuff and do our thing. Nobody was trying to block nobody. Somebody might say, come on over here. It's better if you do it from this end. That's what I like. But when you on the underground doing your thing, it's like, I'm in the way, I'm here, I'm getting, excuse me.
We all gotta eat, but no one believes in that. No one helps somebody anymore. It's all
I'm talking about y'all. Yes, y'all know who you are if you see this. Yep. Oh well.
That's a plug for somebody. I don't know who that stand with it. Jab. I wasn't there. But I understand it. Like the same thing. I go out sometimes modeling. We're there. You're a makeup artist. You're a designer. No, I'm a model. Yeah. They look at me on the runway like, oh, yeah, just because I'm standing here, that's not me. So I understand. People need to stop putting their own views and thoughts on other people, what they think should be. That's one thing that I stand for in this industry, in this show, is that we allow people to be them. Because sometimes you want to, oh, you're not size 2 and 6 feet, you're not a model. Yeah. If you're not a man, or if you're not bringing this, holding the bags, or you what's they call the bag lady, like you come in, you holding the camera for somebody else. No, she's doing her job. Like, why do they think it's only one field? Yeah.
Oh, well, that's because they dominate it. So when you dominate something, you create the rules, you create the standards. So that's why it's so hard for the plus size women or curvy or whatever they want to call themselves to get out there. Because even I think it was Lane Bryant, or I can't remember which one it was. One of those stores had a campaign, and then they didn't like how the girls were showing themselves. Yet Victoria's Secret models, it's like, hey, what? So if you got, a little stuff, it's like taboo for some reason.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was a big thing, though. I mean, I'm iffy about it because I don't think we have to do everything they do just to make ourselves.
No, it's not. It's not that you're doing everything they do, but if you choose to do that, because I have lingerie, Dymax Devour, and if
I hear that Dymax Devour, we didn't talk enough about her. We got a few times. We got some other things that's on there. Okay, look, we're gonna cut this short about what's going on in the other world. We ain't plugging nobody else. So you have Dymax lingerie.
Yeah, Dymax Devour lingerie, plus size, and we want to get some other pieces like jewelry and handbags, but we just doing the lingerie right now still. So we was doing some lingerie shows, and maybe we'll start that back up again once I get the hair thing back going.
Well, hair and lingerie go together. I did like a lingerie and poetry show before. I did my own. I like those.
Yeah.
Look, girl power. But I like the lingerie. So you see, I heard something that piqued my interest. So.
But what we was talking about, why I brought that up is, if you want to promote the lingerie and stuff and you're extra curvy, you can only see that. It doesn't seem like it's going to be in the mainstream. That's what I'm talking about.
Unfortunately, yeah. We made a point. We got in a little ground. We got a lot of far way to go as plus. But the problem is we still are divided even in plus. I get I'm too short, too thick, or I get I'm not really plus. And so that size 10 to 12, yeah, you know, now everyone's starting at 14 or 16 for the plus size. Y'all kind of leaving us 10, 12s out. Can y'all give us a
But it just should be, it should be a space for everybody because it's everybody in the world. That's it. Like, stop with the cutoffs. And if she's short and stocky, she can look cute. If she's tall and lean, she looks cute. You know, if you got, I saw a thing on the internet the other day, the girls, she had all her, you know, fat showing, cellulite, and she had on her lingerie. And I was like, wow, you know, because that, to me, takes the guts to do it because we're not used to that. and it was like, wow, you know, I like that she's that confident. To me, it's confidence. And I remember I put on the internet a big girl. It was crazy. That thing, everybody was exploding because a lot of people, ew, that's nasty. Like, you can't go to the beach and show yourself.
Yes, it's really looked upon really bad. Like, to put anything out there that's not what they call normal. But then when they see a small girl, they still don't think it's sexy. Somebody finds something wrong to say about each other. But I want you to tell us how to reach out to you, how to find you, because you have a lot going on. We didn't touch on any much of it because the show's not long enough. I need to take her for like an hour or two because I have to pull some stuff out of her. But, you know, especially this lingerie thing, because I need to know. Valentine's Day coming up. So
but DYMAX, you can just Google DYMAX Productions. Just Google that, and it'll come up.
Do we need to spell it? Because, you know.
DYMAX Productions.
See, I did
DYMAX Productions at gmail.com too, and just Google it, DYMAX Productions.
See, there you go, DYMAX Production. We don't want to miss anything. You can reach out to her as she does production. She helps with filming, branding.
Yep.
See, like I said, there's a lot to talk about, so she didn't let me talk about today with her, but we're going to get her back on the show. I'm going to stream her in a little bit more, tie her down, because, you know, it's a lot to talk about, but it's great to see another woman doing something great, entrepreneurs pushing, helping other women get to where they need to go. But DYMAX Production, executive producer, she's been in the business for some years. She's going back to hair.
Yeah, gotta go back to my
hair model. Hair. Look, I may be a hair model.
Exactly. Yes.
But no, we love what we do. I love being around great people, great women. I appreciate you stopping by. I will get her on again. Believe me, I will pull her in. We'll have some fun. We'll talk about stuff. Maybe we'll do like some lingerie show here.
Ooh, that would be
I like
nice.
that. I did a little fashion show. We did many fashion shows. I wish I'd have known we would have probably had you on. But this time.
But we connected now. We connected now.
Y'all got
But and you know what? I'm going to have you on my show too.
Okay, I appreciate that. We really do. But we're going to stop by. This is about her, not about me. As I said, you know, that's what happens when hosts come in. They used to doing the interviews. They're very hard to get in. But I'm getting her. So appreciate DYMAX Productions. We're going to stop by again. Come out and see us. We're going to do the hair show part. Maybe have a demonstration or something like that here on the show. Something a little different. I like to have fun, as y'all know. Thanks for tuning in. DYMAX Production. Email one more time.
DYMAX Productions at gmail.com, baby.
Yes. We love what we do. What's your spiel?
Oh, wait a minute.
She fired.
Oh,
she just said it when she came in. I love it.
Oh, hey, baby, it's DYMAX doing what I do each and every week just for you. She said spiel. I was like, spiel? What spiel?
She fired. See, we got to get off guard. See, that's why I know I got her. But she's coming back in. I love her spirit. Enjoy. Look out for her. Productions, hair. We're going to get on some movie stuff. We're going to do some short films.
Yeah, let's do something. We're going to do something.
I got something.
That's right. Because you know what? It's time for connection. Yes. Yesterday, I'm going back now to the BAM down the block.
Yeah,
the African Festival was beautiful. People connecting. We got to get it together. It's out there. We just got to figure this out like a puzzle or something.
Yes. More people talk together, work together, we can get further.
Exactly.
What they say, it takes a village to raise a child. So we need to start that back again. Let's do it. Thank you for tuning in. Tjameika Wilson. Oh, this little piece again. Tjameika Wilson, Curvypreneur. I'm about having fun today. It is Sunday. Great day. Enjoying day. Let's have a good time. Thanks for tuning in. Right. Tjameika Wilson, the host of Curvypreneur. Have a great day.
Ciao, Bella.
I should be
like models that invest in themselves. Meaning, if you need portfolios and stuff, and you need the proper, tools to get out there and get the job, then you need to invest in that, because no one's gonna come along and say, "Oh, darling, you're so fabulous. I'm gonna make you a star." It really doesn't happen like that for most people. You hear that story 1 or 2 times, but that's not the real way it happened. So I think it's important that you invest in yourself and you're in front of the right people.
Yeah.
And I hate to use the word pose, because you're not really posing. A pose is when you're just sitting there and someone is doing that. When you're modeling from the camera, then you give it movement, you get flow. So when models come to me, and one of the teaching lessons that, when they come in, I want to pose like this. You can't do that pose.
Yes.
Because that pose wasn't meant for you.
Thank you. Someone says everything isn't for everyone. Thank you.
Hello, this is Tjameika. I am back with Curvypreneur. As I said, I have a great author in my studio with me today. I'm going to have him speak a little bit about himself and things that he's doing. Again, his name is Arnaldo Lopez Jr. He has a great book called ChickenHawk. We'll talk about that a little bit. I'll show y'all. This is an awesome book, something you have to read, but we'll get on that. We want to know a little bit about the man behind the book. Hello, Arnaldo.
Hello, Tjameika. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for coming out to my little area.
It's my pleasure.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got started in this whole industry.
Well, I was born and raised in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, y'all.
Yep.
Brooklyn in the house.
That's right, East New York. And I worked, I retired recently, well, actually 2 years ago after working for 28 years for New York City Transit.
Wow, that's a long time. I actually had a cousin, unfortunately, he passed away, that worked for New York Transit some years ago.
Well, it's a great place to have a job. It's a great place to retire from.
You get to live comfortably. All right, I understand.
Yeah.
You get to live your dreams. So,
Exactly.
first, before we get into the book and everything, since you said you worked for Transit for 28 years?
28 years.
Wow. Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed some aspects of it. And I enjoyed some of the people.
I hear some ups and downs about it. I mean, every job, unfortunately, you have your good and your bad days.
Exactly.
So, but can I ask, what did you do on Transit? Is it something you can talk about?
Sure. I started out as a part-time token booth clerk.
Okay.
Then from that, I went to full-time, then to level 1 supervisor, level 2 supervisor, and it was then that I became an instructor.
Okay.
And that was my favorite time in all of my years in New York City Transit. I worked as an instructor for the division of stations.
Okay.
And the people that I worked with, Ms. Bodie, Ms. Red, Mr. Scott, Mr. Woods, Ms. Jeffrey, and Ms. Parker, and Mr. Wong, we all became like one big family.
That's one thing. When you work with someone so many years, yes, it's like family. Everyone does things together.
Right, exactly. We watched each other's kids grow up, and it was just a wonderful experience.
Isn't it shocking how time flies, though? Could you ever think you'd be at that job for 28 years?
Never. In fact, it's funny you should say that, because when I first started, I said to myself, you know what? I'm only going to work here for 3 years, and then I'm out. Okay.
So 3 turned to 28, and real quickly. But it's because of the different things you got to do. At least you got to change positions in the job.
Yep.
Do you think the jobs are missing that now, that they don't have places to grow in the company?
Yes, unfortunately, a lot of industries, a lot of jobs now, they want you to practically have a doctorate before you can even start, and then when you're there, that family cohesiveness, that thing of, people are basically doing more stabbing each other in the back so they can try to move up, than helping each other out.
Yes, there's one woman show, that's what they call it, one man show now,
There you
right?
go, exactly.
They want you to be able to do everything so no one else has a job. Speaking of that, did you hear about them getting rid of the toll booths and stuff in New York?
Oh yeah, that was a while back, wasn't it?
It was, I think, RBK or RBF, or somebody already just did it this year.
Really?
Yeah.
No, then I didn't hear about that.
I heard it on the news, and something flashed real quickly about they already started trying to do they'll send a ticket to you in the mail if you don't have the Easy Pass. I want to say it's RBK or RBF. Don't quote me, y'all. Y'all know I'm horrible with names and different things, but one of the actual bridges have started this in New York already.
Wow.
What do you think about that? Other than people losing their jobs. I won't talk about that. That's the bad part about it.
That's the bad part. Well, as long as you don't have to slow down at the token booth, at the toll booth or anything, I think it's a good idea.
But you know what? New York not gonna get paid some of those tickets. That's what I think is a bad part. Like, they're gonna enforce it, and then they're gonna add different fees to it if you don't pay by a certain time, probably. And what's gonna happen? You're gonna move in violation on your.
Well, yeah, different fees and penalties.
So
Yeah, they love adding those things.
see, fast is not always better.
You're right. You're right.
See, something to think about. So now, since you retired after 28 years,
Yep.
you wrote your first book, or were you writing your book before you retired?
Well, actually, I started writing that book when I first, while I was still a token booth clerk.
See, this was his 3-year plan. He wanted this book written and published in 3 years. But that's a great thing. So you wrote it all in this token booth, or
Oh,
how did it
no.
work?
I wrote it over a course of years.
Okay.
Okay, but I got the initial idea when I was working in the token booth.
All right. Now, this story sounds a little fishy, I see.
It is fishy.
So tell us a little bit about ChickenHawk. A thriller?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, ChickenHawk it is a thriller. It's about two Manhattan North homicide detectives who trying to find a serial killer that's going around killing young male Hispanic prostitutes.
Oh.
Yep, and that's why you got the title ChickenHawk, because in police talk, a ChickenHawk is a guy that goes after young men and boys.
Wow. I didn't know that. See, you learn something new every day.
Every day.
Wow. Okay, so it's about a young
Two
Wait, I'm a little stuck already. Like, wait. 2 detectives. Okay. I like thrillers, and I like detective movies and stuff like that. I think I'm going to work on being one of those.
Why not? I mean, well...
in the movie, y'all. Not in real life. In the movie.
Well, a great thing is a former producer from Forensic Files actually read the book, and she sent me an email in which she stated that she doesn't like reading police novels and stuff because since she's an expert, she can find all the flaws and pick out all the misinformation. But she said that my book was the most realistic one she's ever read.
Now, see, y'all know he be sitting there watching CSI and all the rest of them,
course.
too, right? He had to get all his information. So how can they find the book? Is it in bookstores in New York, or is it on Amazon?
It's on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and sometimes Walmart carries it.
Now y'all see that. Now everybody shops at Walmart.
That's right.
New Jersey, New York, y'all all shop at Walmart. So make your way past the food and the clothes and get over to the book section and grab this book, ChickenHawk. I like it. I think that's something different. Like, so I'm going to ask you, since you spoke to someone, do you want to make it into a movie? Are you looking to?
Well, actually, the book has won 2 awards.
Oh.
It won the...
Listen, I'm misinformed. We got 2 award-winning author over here. I'm doing great today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It won the International Latino Book Award for Drama and Suspense. And go back to your question, it also won in the category for books to movies. So...
I got something here,
yes. So I would love to see it. I would love to see it as a movie. A lot of people tell me after they read it that they could already see it as a movie in their minds. So if somebody contacts me, okay, I sure as heck won't say no.
Okay, y'all. So I have some film people out there that I know. So we're going to have to work on this. It's something different, a thriller. We need something out there, something a little different. I don't like all the same storytelling movies.
Believe me, that's a little different.
See, he not giving it all away, y'all. But y'all know it's 2 detectives looking for a serial killer. We all think we detectives. We all think we can find out who it is. And I love that twist in the end when you don't. They be like, oh, that's not who I thought it was. I love it. I love it. I love it. So again, we have Walmart, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. Now, come on, y'all. You see it? You see the detail in it? Y'all have to pick it up. Y'all got to pick it up. So, Mr. Misty, we done talked about he's going to want to put this into a movie. So, y'all know I'm going to help him get there because that's what I do. I'm about helping people. Let's get it going. May not be tomorrow, y'all. We may not have it in films tomorrow, but we're going to work on getting him to the right places.
Wow.
We appreciate you stopping through.
Thank you.
So, what is your next step? What do you want to do now that you wrote the book, you're retired. Are you traveling?
Well, I'm doing some traveling. I love to travel. I love the idea of traveling. So
Don't we all?
yes, exactly.
Just need the
So,
money to go with it. But
yeah, that's the problem. You know, but I am doing a little traveling. But right now, I'm also working on my next novel, which is completely different. It's a fantasy novel,
okay.
and I'm actually collaborating with my son on this fantasy novel.
Okay, Mr. Young Lopez. It's a great thing. So you're doing fantasy. What made you want to change, though, already?
Well, I've always been a fan of fantasy, movies, novels, and stuff like that. And one day, my son and I were watching one of the installments from The Lord of the Rings, and we looked at each other, and he said, "Pop, why don't we write a book like that?" And that's what we're doing right now.
If you say it, you name it, you claim it, you can do it.
Amen.
You can do it.
I claim that. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Yes. So, as I said, I always talk about things in the news, things that's going on. I know what you're looking for to do. What's something you would like some extra help on?
Wow, some extra help on.
Yes. You know, if you don't ask, you cannot receive. So sometimes we have to put it out there. Maybe someone will see the show, they'll reach out to you, they may can help you with something.
Well, you know, I'm a very good public speaker.
Okay.
And I would love to speak out about certain things like writing and other things that interest me.
Okay.
So if anybody is interested in hiring me to be a speaker, I'd love it.
See? Hey, you never know. Like I said, you speak it, you think it, you dream it, you can achieve it. So that's his next step, is being a public speaker on doing entrepreneurship, you want to call it, or are you looking to just teach them how to get into writing books?
Well, writing, I speak about things like customer service. I speak about things like that going on in the world today, like terrorism and stuff like that. I'm very eclectic in my speaking topics.
He's very broad about
Yes.
this. He can talk about anything. So even though he's a little humble, quiet man, we're gonna pull a little bit more out him today. So he's trying to keep it quiet for me today, but I know how that is. You're gonna ruffle those feathers just
Fair
a
enough.
little bit.
Fair enough.
So we talk about some topics that's going on. As you said, the young ladies that are in Washington.
Right. Yes, the missing girls in Washington, D.C.
So as I said, if you want to talk about it, be about it, right? So what are you looking to do? Do you like to help them find it? Would you like to go down there and actually do like the search thing? Have you ever done that?
No, actually, I haven't done that. What I was hoping is I have a GoFundMe
Okay.
called DC Girls. And what I'd like to do is raise enough money to hire a private investigator to look into their disappearances.
Wow, that's very nice.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're talking about 25 girls that have been missing since February. And the fact that a lot of people haven't even heard about it, or that a big hullabaloo isn't being made about it, is a shame. These are young girls of color, ranging in different ages, 12, 9, 13, 15, and so on. And they just fell off the face of the earth. Okay, what happened to them? Where did they go? What's going on? And what's happening to them now? It's very, very frustrating. It's very scary. And that has become a pet peeve of mine, where I would love to hire somebody to go and look into it and make some noise to see what happened to these little girls.
Okay, so do you think it's stemmed from you writing this book that you want to be more active in finding different things and people being missing, or is this something you have done all your life or time?
No. Yeah, I've always loved children. Okay, that's one honest to God weakness of mine. I love kids.
Who don't love the kids? They're cute.
Well, that's true. That's
They're
true.
cute.
That's true. I already give to 3 or 4 charities that involve children, like the Center for Missing and Exploited Children. I give to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, things like that. So the welfare and well-being of children has always been an interest of mine.
Appreciate that. Big-hearted fella. You know,
Thank
we
you.
love that.
Well, thank you. So when I heard about these girls missing, and whenever I mentioned it to someone, they'd say, "Oh, I never heard of that." And this is the first I'm hearing about it.
Wow.
I'm like, this is something that everybody should have heard of by now. So I figured, let me try to do something Okay, I'm not an investigator myself, but I figured I could hire somebody that's a professional investigator if I raise enough money, and have them at least, you know, rattle some doors and
Rattle some
ask
cages out there, yeah.
Exactly, and ask questions and see what's going on.
Do you think, I mean, not to bash anyone, or we're going to try and keep it as political as he can, do you think that they give up too easy on finding missing persons, or it's not enough people in the police force or per se, or investigators? Because you know how we watch TV, we hear this whole, you have this crime scene, this crime people, they be on it till they find it. And it seems like in real life, it's not like that.
In real life, it isn't like that. I mean, police resources, well, first off, the police departments are a reactive force. You know, they never get to the place before the burglar does. They always go after the crime has been committed. And so that's one thing. And the other thing is that, like you said, they're stretched thin. There's not enough of them to go around. So you have something like missing girls, and then let's say if you have, let's say, a murder or something else, okay, those poor girls have to go on the back burner. And then as more things go on, these girls get forgotten more and more and pushed back further and further until, like now, until no one knows what's happening with them, where they've gone, what, and nobody really seems to be doing much about it.
Yeah. So, you know, like, I think myself that we need more, I guess, spaces and places. Like, you know, you have CSI Miami, you got CSI this, they do different things, and their crime scenes only work on this project. Do you think that's something maybe we need to kind of push to the police department to have all these different sections in their one instead of using the same people to investigate everything?
Well, I mean, they do have different sections and different departments and divisions and stuff like that.
Okay.
But missing persons has never really been much of a priority. You know,
There's
especially
a lot of missing people in the world. I remember as a kid, it was
exactly.
always on a milk carton. There was always somebody missing.
Exactly. Okay. And, you know, so unfortunately, these girls have been pushed into the back burner since February. Yeah. You're talking about 25 girls, all from practically the same area, Washington, D.C. And nobody's making, in my opinion, enough noise about it.
Yes. But then, unfortunately, in this world, people the news only lets you give you but so much, and then they drop off.
Exactly.
I know it's easier now. They believe that you can go online and look up things, and few things are updated. Do you think sometimes that's a little bit too much? Like everybody's business online?
Yes. Oh my God. Social media.
See, I like to touch things people wouldn't think about. See, I know how to get them out.
You're absolutely right. Social media is a great thing. Okay. Remember when I was younger, we didn't even have computers like that. So, Facebook and Twitter and all these other things, that's amazing that you can reach out and touch populations instantly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, some people abuse the privilege, okay? I mean, and start putting nonsense up there. Well, look at the, number 45 with his constant tweeting.
Yes.
Okay? That's too much. Too much instantaneous information. Too much of an opportunity to put nonsense out there. Okay, and that's what a lot of people are doing. I think people should pull back a little. Okay, realize some boundaries and take it a little more seriously.
Okay. So with that being said, you're on Facebook?
Absolutely.
Instagram?
No.
Why not Instagram?
I joined it. Okay, I just never got into it.
Well, we don't do it as a job. You don't get into it. You're supposed to just work it.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, so we can find you on Facebook.
Yes.
Underneath your name, Arnaldo Lopez Jr.
Yes.
So y'all see how it is. Arnaldo Lopez Jr. I'm only doing that for they can reach out to you for the book.
I appreciate
for the
that.
magazine. Yep, I said magazine. You know how it is. Because you know what? Everyone sees things differently. I think everything is an art form.
Yes.
Some people, not great readers, or take them forever. They don't want to read to do the information. Some people like pictures. Why? I said magazine. So there's things and reasons I do this. and also the movie. So as he said, he's looking for some people to bring this into movie to light. You never know who's going to see you. So I believe you dream it, believe it, achieve it. So see, I'm always about something next. But again, any other way of reaching you? Email,
Yes.
Twitter?
Email, Twitter. My Twitter handle is Latino Author, so you can find me on Twitter that way.
Okay.
Okay, and of course you can use my name to find me on Facebook, and of course I have a website, ArnaldoLopezJr.com.
See, he make it easy for y'all. So
Can't get no
everything's
easier than that.
together. You know his name, you can get to him. Sometimes, we want to put all these special characters' names and, little side things, look cute and stuff like that. But business-wise, you have to keep it straight and forward so they can find you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want to be found. I've been the guest of a couple of book clubs.
Okay.
Okay, that was fun. So I wouldn't mind doing that again. And
How is that? How does that work? The whole book club.
well, let's say I guess a member of the book club will take my book and read it, and if they like it and think it's a good fit for their club, they would mention it to the club president. And at some point, they would all get a copy of the book through Amazon or however, read it, and then they could ask me if I'd like to come and meet the book club and speak to them about the book.
Oh, that's very nice and interesting.
Yep.
So how many have you done of those? A lot?
I've done, if I remember right, I've done 3.
Okay, so he needs to up his number before the end of the year, y'all. But there's a lot of book clubs out there. Are you in the book club groups? I have actually, someone has requested me in a book club group. I don't know. So there are some different groups out there on Facebook you can kind of put your stuff in.
Oh yeah, oh no, yeah, absolutely.
So you might want to talk to them and show the book clubs and things like that this book is out there, because I won't lie. When I go on Walmart, it's the dart in, dart out. Why I said we got to maneuver through some of the stuff. We going for food grabs and things because the lines are forever long.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't know about New York, but New Jersey, they're ever long.
Yeah, same thing in New
So
York.
we want to make sure they see the book, because people are visual. If you put it in their face enough times, they'll put it in your face one more time. Put it in your face, you'll pick it up and get interested in it. But it's a nice thing to see that a thriller, something different. I mean, I don't know about the fantasy. I'm not into those. I'm sorry.
No. Well, I mean, everyone's not into everything, but
Yes.
but there's another a second part that I'm going to start writing pretty soon called Burner Man. So you guys heard it here first. The title of the next thriller starring those characters is Burner Man.
Burner Man. Can I ask, do it takes you, some people get those writer blocks and it takes them a while. Have you ever had that?
Well, I got it now. I'm working on that. I've been working on that fantasy novel for over a year now.
Okay.
And even though I know the beginning, the middle, and the end,
It's the in-betweens,
Yeah, there's all the stuff in between that's killing me. But it's getting there.
It's getting there, okay. But you already have your second book already ready, so maybe fantasy on the back burner for a little bit, and then bring the second one up. See, I'm trying to get the things I like, y'all. I'm sorry. But no, there's a lot of fantasy. What's that thing that people do in New York? That something con?
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con. See?
Yes, I love Comic-Con.
How is that? I've never been, so I'm asking questions for me, y'all. Y'all may not want to know, but I think it's cool.
Well, it's great. I mean, when I first went, it wasn't really crowded. There weren't a lot of people in costume. Now it's wall-to-wall people, standing room only, and a lot of people come in costume. Okay. Plus, of course, it's gotten more expensive.
Listen, we adults like to dress up. We like to be kids, so that's something that.
Oh yeah. Well, I have no complaints.
I actually seen something. I think it was in Jersey though, that they did a comic book Saturday pajama thing. You had to come in your pajamas and watch the cartoons and in the comic store.
That is so cute. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know about coming up my house in my pajamas, but so I guess it's a good idea. And you're supposed to eat all the cereals from the 70s
Oh
and 80s.
wow, that is so cool. I never heard of that.
See, I'm information station here.
I see that.
About having fun. But don't look up the subject. It's all about Mr. Lopez. He does the little great things. Retired after 28 years. It's hard to be in the one place for 28 years.
Yes, it was.
But as I say, it's different from before to now. Everyone's moving. You're not growing as much. But now he gets to do what he wants to do in love after working all those years.
Amen.
So those years paid off.
Yes.
He wrote a great book, ChickenHawk. I am going to have to get this and read it. I love to support my people.
Thank you.
So y'all go out and get it. He said Barnes & Nobles, Walmart, Amazon, get your pieces, get them. Don't make it just a little something on the table. Don't let it sit there. Read it. Because there's part 2 that you won't want to miss. So you can't read part 2 before you read part 1.
Absolutely.
So thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. As it said, we had a great time.
Yes.
A lot of information. We will make sure. I'm going to ask you one more time to say your website for them so they can get it.
ArnaldoLopezJr.com.
Y'all heard that? ArnaldoLopezJr.com. I'm always about giving this specialty. Thanks for stopping in.
My
Tune in for
pleasure.
next time. We'll see him again. He has more coming, so you know we're going to get those books. Check me out. Tjameika Wilson, Curvypreneur. Always here, always there. You never know you're going to see us next. Have a good day.
sunny day, and my ride is clean. Cash my check and got a pocket full of green. Took a shower, put on some clothes, and I'm feeling bright. Picked up my partner, headed to the club, cause it's ladies' night. Now all the ladies looking good and smelling sweet. I just wanna dance, have a good time, get something to eat. We came here to party, came to have a good time. I done worked all week, now the weekend's mine. We came here to party, came to have a good time. I done worked all week, now the weekend's mine. Now I get to the club and it's already packed. Ladies everywhere and the DJ's playing. And I got this lady looking at me. I just walked in and she chose me. And I said, meet me